Welcome back, guys. So, in the last session, we talked about the chain of thought prompting, right? So, in this session, we'll talk about something called as output format control. See, you see that LLMs basically return your outputs in different formats. Mainly is text format, right? You'll get in the text format kind of paragraphs, a lot of paragraphs, correct? But there might be some situation that is basically, strings. Till now, you have seen LLM returning the strings, right? String basically. Now, there might be a situation where you need the output in a JSON format, which is nothing but your dictionary, right? Python dictionary. You want the output in that format because I want in a structured format. Or sometimes you might need in a tabular format, right? Tabular format. Or it can be any other formats as well, which you want to explore. So in that case, you can, design your prompt such a way that you can get your output in this way, specific way. Okay. So that is first thing. That is the first thing. And second thing is you can also use FewShot or, you can use FewShot to give an example of, okay, I want in this particular format and get your response. Okay. So that is a basic idea of output control, output format control. So here also we can understand output parsers, but we'll understand how LLM parsers in the next upcoming sessions. But in this video, we'll focus on the how to make LLM give you the output in a specific format. Okay. Output parser is all about converting that output into a proper specific structure. Okay. I mean, converting into a required format. Okay. Now, for example, if you see in this example, I'll do one thing actually. I'll do a small example here. You can see in this, you are giving first a persona saying that you're a customer feedback analyst. Always respond with a valid JSON only. Okay. Analyze the following customer review. So you can just here you're expecting in a JSON format. Okay. So like a Python dictionary. So analyze the following customer review and provide your analysis in an exact JSON format. So here you're giving an example, guys. Here you're giving an example like, okay, how it should be. The structure, basically, you're giving a structure and you're giving a review. So here, whenever you're giving an example, but not a dynamic variable, you should use double flower bracket, not a single one. Single one will be used for the dynamic data. Okay. That is one thing. So review and provide your JSON only. So here you're giving an example. So what I will do is first I will try without giving an example. So I'll just remove this. Okay. I'll just say analyze the following customer and provide the analysis in JSON format, not exact, but in JSON format. So what I'll do is first is I will ask LLM to provide in the JSON format. Now the problem in this approach is it will give you in JSON, no problem. But your output will be in the LLM decided JSON format. You don't know, it can be dynamically changing always. Okay, let me show you an example. Okay, so now this is a prompt, right? And it will say, okay, I've been using this. This is the review. Okay, this is the review of the customer. Like I've been using this prompt management tool, so project management tool for 3 months. The interface, something like that, it talks about. So now if I run this, you can see your output is in the JSON format. You can see, but you're getting completely your its own JSON format. Okay, like it will say analysis, positive comments, negative comments, and all those things suggestions. Now, if I run this again, we might not get the exact format again. So you can see the format has been slightly changed, I guess. Yeah, you can see slightly changed. Earlier it was different, but now you can see the format has been changed. Now again, if I run this, you can see again the format has been changed. You can see because LLMs are completely dynamic, right? They are not LLMs are not consistent. You'll be getting always different formats. Again, if I run this again, the same code, you can see you might get a different format. So to solve this particular problem, we have to actually give a standard format, okay, such that because ultimately you JSON is a structured format, right? Structured output. So when you are expecting a structured output, obviously you'll expect a standard output, correct? So if you give the standard output, then it means that LLM should follow the standard format, exact JSON format, such that it will be easy to parse. In future, if you want to only extract X sentiment or sentiment score, you can easily extract from this. Okay. So now if I run this, you can see it will provide you in this exact format. You can see I'm able to extract as well. I'm loading this JSON, I'm converting into a proper JSON because output of LLM will be always in a type string. So I'm loading into JSON string. That is where the output parsers will come into the picture. I'll come to that later on. But yeah, it will convert into JSON. Now here, with help of my Python dictionary functions, I'm able to get the sentiment and urgency, right? So easily I'm able to parse it. I'm able to get it because I know that LLM will always give in this particular format. So even if I run second time also, my output format will never change. It will be always same. Even if I run third time also, the output format will never change. So that is the idea. So you're getting the output in a JSON format. We are saying sentiment, negative, sentiment score to main issues, main praises, urgency, and suggested response, right? You are getting in a specific format which you want for this one, like this. Okay, this is the most important thing, guys, because when you go to real time and when you start working with real time use cases, these you'll be using this kind of formats a lot and lot because in real time you need things in structured output. So this is a very, very important thing when you're working with prompting and this one. Now, this is one specific format, right? JSON format. Similarly, you can also expect LLM to give you a tabular format as well. Okay, tabular format as well. Like for example, you're saying compare Python, JavaScript, and Java for web development. So you are just asking in a tabular markdown or tabular, ultimately markdown table, tabular format. So you can just run this and you can see your LLM will give you in a proper tabular format. That is one thing. Okay. Uh, Tabular format. And also you can expect your LLM to return in a specific format you need. For example, you need a bullet points, something like a bullet points. So for example, you'll say, okay, provide here you're giving this, you're using prompt template and dynamically giving this. You can say provide number tips for so and so topic. So you can say provide 5 tips for improving code quality in development team. Okay, you're just asking it to provide in a specific format that it should be in a sections and a specific format like why, what, why, and example. So it is providing in a specific examples in this way. So this is one type of format you can expect bullet points. In the same way, you can also expect your LLM. So ultimately, you have to prompt in such a way that you are expecting in that format, tabular or JSON, or sometimes you want only the Boolean, right? Boolean. For this, we also have an output parser. Boolean output parser means you want LLM to just say true or false. That's it. No other text. Just true or false. Okay, so that is one example, Boolean format. So like this, depending upon sometimes you might expect in a, XML format as well, something like that. So depending upon your use case, depending upon your requirement, you can actually, convert your output into the specific format you need. Okay, so this is an idea of output formats and why do we need. Okay, so now you can just try to, mm, prompt LLM to give you in a specific format. You can just try this example. Okay. So thank you guys. I hope you understood how to control the output formatting and how to work with. Let's meet in the next video.